Hi everyone, today we will be dealing with the remaining questions of exercise 3.1 and the first question which we are dealing with is question number 3. A wheel makes 360 revolutions in 1 minute. Through how many radians does it turn in 1 second? So what is given in the question? In 1 minute the wheel is making 360 revolutions. And since the question is you have to find out the radians in 1 second, we will just change this to seconds. Okay. So first of all, the thing which is given is number of revolutions in 1 minute. Revolutions the wheel makes in 1 minute is given to be 360. Okay. So we will find out the number of revolutions in 1 second. 1 minute is same as 60 seconds. Okay. So the number of revolutions in this is your 60 seconds. In 60 seconds is equal to 360. So you can say therefore the number of revolutions in 1 second will be how much? It will be 360 divided by 60 which is equal to 6. So in 1 second the number of revolutions made by the wheel is 6. Okay. Now we know that for a wheel, that is circular thing, right? So for a circle we know that the angle that is being covered will be how much? The angle covered for the wheel will be here. It will be your 360 degree, or you can say it is 2 pi radians, right? So for a circle we will tell only in radians. So we will just say that in 1 revolution, the angle made by the wheel in 1 revolution, the angle made by the wheel is equal to how much? It is 2 pi radians. So I have already told that if we are not writing anything, we can just say that it is mentioning radians only. Okay, it is 2 pi radians. So what can you say about in how much they have asked? Through how many radians does it turn in 1 second, right? So what we have to do is, here we have got that in 1 second it is number of revolutions 6. So we can say that in 6 revolutions the angle made by the wheel will be how much? It will be 6 into 2 pi. Okay, 2 pi into 6 which is 12 pi radians. If you want you can just write this as the unit, or else if you are just writing 12 pi then also it is okay, right? So this is what you have to say as your answer, right? Is it clear? Next question is question number 4. Find the degree measure of the angle subtended at the center of a circle of radius 100 cm by an arc of length 22 cm, and you have to use the value of pi as 22 by 7. Now what all are given in the question? Radius is given, length of the arc. Length of the arc is usually denoted by L. So the given fact is L is equal to 22 cm and R radius is given to be 100 cm. And they are asking you to find out what? Find the degree measure of the angle. That means connecting L, R and theta, that theta is in radians only. Okay, so that means when you get the answer for theta, you have to convert it into degree measure. Radian converted into degree measure. Okay, so we know that theta is equal to L by R. What is L? It is 22 by L is 22 and this is 100. Okay, so you will get it to be how much? 22 by 100 is 11 by 50, right? So now what thing you got, that is 11 by 50 is in radians. Okay, this is your radian measure. You have to convert it into degree measure. Okay, and how to convert? That means this theta is same as 11 by 50 into, you have to multiply it with 180 by pi in order to convert it into degree measure, right? Now we will replace this pi as 22 by 7. So 11 by 50 into 180 by 22 by 7. 0 get cancelled, then this get cancelled, this becomes 9. So you are getting your 63 by 5. Okay. Now you cannot replace like this, you have to just divide. Okay, so 63 with 5, you will have 1, 5, 13, 2, 10, 3. Okay, so how you will represent this 63 by 5 is, you will write 12, 3 by 5, in total it is degrees, right? So this is actually degrees that we have converted in mixed fraction. Now 12 degree can be separated out, and this is here actually 3 by 5 degrees. Now this 3 by 5 degrees, which is less than 1 degree, that's why we are just making it as in minutes. Okay, so in order to make it in minutes, what you need to do, 3 by 5 should be multiplied with 60, so that now it is in minutes, and this will give you 12 degree, and here you will get 12, and this is 36, right? So that you can stop here. That means your degree measure is 12 degree 36 minutes. Okay. Question number 5 is, in a circle of diameter 40 centimeter, the length of a chord is given to be 20 centimeter. Find the length of the minor arc of the chord. So first we will just draw the circle so that we can understand it. What is given? Diameter is given to be, that is D is given to be 40 centimeter. So that you can just find out what is R is equal to, which will be 20 centimeter, right? So it is a circle of radius 20 centimeter. Now they are saying that length of a chord is 20 centimeter. So we are just drawing a chord of 20 centimeter. Now if I join this, I will just get a equilateral triangle, because this is also 20. All the three sides are 20, and for equilateral triangle this angle will be 60. That means the angle subtended by this arc, and this arc will be your minor arc. Okay, this is your minor arc. So the angle subtended by the minor arc will be 60 degree. Now since it is in degrees, we will just convert it into radians. That means your theta is equal to 60 degree, which is equal to, what you will get, 60 into pi by 180. So you will get it to be pi by 3. So this is in radians now. Okay. Now what you have to get? L. Length of the minor arc means you have to find out what is L is equal to. What is L is equal to? L is equal to r theta. So you will just replace the value of r, which is 20, and theta is pi by 3. So your answer is 20 pi by 3. Okay. 20 pi by 3. Okay. Question number 6 is, if in two circles arcs of the same length subtend angles 60 degree and 75 degree at the center, find the ratio of their radii. That means you have two circles. One is subtending an angle of 60 degree and the other one is subtending an angle of 75 degree. Okay. But their arc, what they are saying is, the arc length is same. That means their radius should differ, right? So arc length is same means L is same, so that the radii will be different. So suppose this is R1, this is R2, and we are taking this as theta 1 and theta 2, and we have to find out the ratio between their radii. Okay. So first we will just write, let the radii of the two circles be R1 and R2, and the angles be theta 1 and theta 2. And since they have the same length, that means the arc length, comma, arc length being the same, be taken as L. Okay. Now what they have given in degrees, that is the angle measure is given in degrees, that we need to convert in radian measure, because for a circle it is related to radian measure only. So if you have theta 1, that theta 1 is related to one circle, so that theta 1 is 60 degree means it is converted into, again, what you will get? Again radian measure. So you will get it to be pi by 3. Okay, that is your first one. And second one, that is theta 2 is 75 degrees, which is also converted, and you will get it to be how much? After cancelling, you will get it 15 and then 36. Then again you will get 5 and 12. So you are getting 5 pi by 12 as the radian measure of 75 degree. Now we will go for the relation connecting L, R and theta. Okay, so for the first circle, what you will get, for the first circle you have L is equal to R1 theta 1. And what is R1? R1 we have taken only as R1 and theta 1 as converted as pi by 3. Okay, so you are getting R1 pi by 3 as your L. And for the second circle, you are getting your L to be R2 theta 2, right? What is R2? R2. What is theta 2? It is 5 pi by 12. Okay, so these are the things you are getting. Now, since the left hand side is equal, that is both have L, that means you can just equate. You will get R1 pi by 3 is equal to R2 5 pi by 12. That means you need R1 by R2, right? So R1 by R2 will be, here you have pi that you can cancel here, and this will go there as 15, right? 15, 5 into 3 will give you 15 by 12, and this will get cancelled and give you 5 by 4. So what is the ratio? Therefore the ratio of their radii is equal to 5:4. Okay. Question number 7 is, find the angle in radian through which a pendulum swings if its length is 75 centimeter and the tip describes an arc length of, you have 3 subdivisions here. When the arc length is taken to be 10, what is the angle? Then again, when the arc length L is 15, what is the angle? And when it is 21, what is theta, right? Now, first you have to understand what is this length. When a pendulum swings, it is like this. It is going from this part to this part like this, right? So, this is the figure you are getting. And this length is given to be 75 centimeters. So, what is this acting as? This is actually the radius of the circle, right? And it is swinging means like this. That is in first option given to be, if it is 10, if it is 15, if it is 21, what will be? Theta is equal to respectively. Understood? So, you have to find out theta. So, for the first option, you have actually, this is your L and R is 75. So, that is fixed for all the 3 subdivisions, right? And what is theta? Theta is equal to, theta is L by R. L is 10, R is 75, both are in centimeters. So, you will get this to be 2 by, how much you will get? 2 by 15. 2 by 15 radian, right? So, that is your first option's answer. Second one is, if your L is 15 centimeter and R is same as your 75 centimeter. So, again your theta will be L by R and you will get it to be 15 by 75, which is nothing but 1 by 5 radian. Okay. And third one is, again your L is different, which is 21 centimeter and R is 75 centimeter. So that your theta will be L by R again, which is 21 by 75. So you can cancel and you will get it to be, how much? It is 7 by 25 radian. Okay. Clear?